Hey, Supernatural fans, and my good buddy, brother Jeff. This is October, I believe, 22nd. It's a Saturday. It's funny, I don't even know what my days are anymore. But what we're looking at here right now is a new engine put into this car. We took the old one out, which I'll kind of show you some stuff around here. There's the heads and the crank out of the old motor. And there's the old block and stuff. This was an original 327. It's a virgin block. Never been bored. Problem with this motor was that the rings in it, the oil ring, they were all stuck, so it was just getting all the smoke. I don't know if the head, whoever put this thing together, I think it'd been apart before. And they like siliconed the head and stuff. So I don't know if the head's cracked, if the silicone came through or what, but there was getting a lot of water down in the exhaust. So that motor was shot, needed a complete rebuild. My buddy who had, let me kind of show you what's going on out here. The gold car right there, my buddy Steven Hornback in Kentucky, he decided he didn't want the 350 that was in this car. So we've pulled the 350 out of this car, and we have now put it into this car. This was a run and driving motor. It was supposed to have been rebuilt. My buddy spent $3,500 on it through his now ex-brother-in-law, and I really stress the ex part. He wanted me to build the motor, but his wife didn't want him to. She wanted his brother to build it. So he spent $3,500 on it. And I drove this car, this gold car back here, probably, I don't know, maybe 150 miles, put it that. I mean, I drove it up to the car wash before I drove it back here to pull the motor and stuff because it was so dirty for setting. And when we pulled the motor out and everything, the first thing that we started noticing a lot of things that I don't put too much faith in the engine builder. The distributor clamp was upside down. None of the bolts, the fuel pump, nothing was tight. It's amazing the thing didn't leak. But the water pump was old. So anyway, we pull the motor out and we put it on the engine stand. We pull the intake and all that stuff. And I don't think this is a rebuilt motor. I think my buddy got fucked. Now, Jeff, on your end, it's still a really strong running motor. So it's definitely better than what you've got. This thing may run for the rest of your life. It may go 6 months. Who knows? Anytime you're messing with motors, you just never know. But I can tell you right now that this motor sitting in this car is 1,000 times better than what was sitting right there. So, sounds healthy and everything. I don't know. I don't even think I think the pistons are original and everything. I think they just took a running motor, painted it, and told my buddy it was a rebuilt motor and sold it to him for $3,500. That's what I think. I could be wrong. That's just my opinion on it. So sometimes my opinion don't count for nothing. So anyway, after a long time, my grandmother's been up and down, so I've really been dividing my time up trying to work on this car and get with my grandmother and stuff. So there hasn't been a lot of updates. But what I've done in my off time, I've gotten that motor pulled from the gold car. We pulled it out. We put the new water pump on it, everything back that was on Jeff's car, motor, intake, valve covers, blah, 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 down the road. That's what we have done. Put this on there, painted this, because this motor was actually orange, and hooked up his transmission, and we just got it in, and now it's sitting down in the car. Thank God. So what I'm going to do the rest of the day is get the exhaust all hooked up, transmission bolted down, linkages, carburetor, start putting this thing together. Hopefully we'll have it running today. Don't know. If I do, then there'll be another video. If not, if you don't see another video, that means we probably didn't get it running. So, but it's been a long haul to get us this far, and it is finally there. Some things that have been done to the car while I was waiting on some other stuff is I've gotten the fender trim on, the side trim on both sides. Let me come over here and there we go. There's the trim all on the car. New windshield wipers are on the car. Original 67 wiper blades, got those funky looking things off. The bumper is on, but it's not. It's just held on, finger tight bolts. I'm going to drop it back. I've got to pull this corner light out, which has been missing. I put it on, and then I didn't realize, or I forgot, that I got to have it back out to put the corner trim and stuff on. So that'll be done here. Actually, we're going to get it running and all that stuff. Once it gets running, we're going to jump back in. I'll get the interior done. Once the interior's done, I'm going to take this car back over to Don. He's going to fix some scratches that we had put on this car in the year or so it's set in here. And Don said there's no big fixes. You know what I mean? He said that's super easy. He'll do that. While he's doing that, I might do some of this other like little trim stuff, the wheel well trim, corner trim, stuff like that. I've got an original 67 antenna to go on here. This is something else I've kind of want to talk to you guys about. These antennas that we had been putting on the cars before were from a 65, 66 antenna. And they worked. I mean, they worked okay. They weren't a really good fit because they were just a little off. I have found a place that sells the original 67 antenna. And I think it's like 75 bucks. So, Jeff, I went ahead and bought you one of those. Probably on this motor here in the last 2 weeks, I know I've got another 400 bucks or so in it, just on stuff that I've needed, from gaskets to new spark plugs, and had to have all different spark plugs in it. There's a bunch of like little other bullshit things that I've just been spinning on this car, you know, and it's like, it seems like when we get one step forward, we take 5 steps back. There's something that's basically fucked up. And, but right now she's so far so good. And like I said, I'm going to start here in just a few moments, start working back, getting this thing all put together. Once it's all together and running, interior, and I'll probably take it down to the car wash, get this all cleaned off down in here. And so anyway, I just wanted everybody to know that I have been working on this car. It's just been a slow process, and it's only been slow because of my grandmother and her health. And I'm the one that really takes care of my grandmother. So my time's been really pulled away when, you know, I didn't want it to be, but I have to be there. So, you know, that's why it's taking a little longer. But hopefully things are going to start going a little bit quicker. We can get this car done. I can get it out of here, and I'm going to be a happy man to see this car leave. Once this car leaves, my buddy's gold car is going to come in. I'm going to start on it, do a complete redo on it. We're actually going to put a crate motor in this car back there. I think a 383 stroker. That's what I think we're going with. We've been talking about it on the phone. So there we go. So I'll document that. So car's real dusty. I don't know if you can tell on this camera, but boy, she's dirty. And like I said, once you pick it up, Jeff, she'll be shiny. I promise you that. And right now she's just dirty from sitting in the shop and waiting on my ass. So anyway, there you go. Jeff, I hope you like the update, because that's a different motor sitting in here. So that's something that's, God, we just got it done. And when it finally got it in there, I was like a happy man, like finally. So just been a long road. I apologize for the delays. Wish I could have got this thing going much sooner, but at least we're seeing some kind of progress now. So anyway, there you go. Can't wait to talk to everybody. I know I've just there's lots of emails and stuff that I haven't gotten to out there. Guys, my time is crazy. In fact, my dad just found out there today. It's Saturday night, and he's like, "Oh, so you spend the night tonight?" And I was like, "No." I said, I try to go home on Saturday nights. Saturday night's the only night I get to sleep with my wife out of the entire week. I am not lying. And it's been going that way now for a really long time. So I like to make it a home on Saturday nights if I can. But sometimes I can't. It's just because of my schedules and stuff. But I don't think my kids actually have a father. my wife doesn't have a husband because I'm never there. I'm either at my real job down here working on cars or taking care of my grandmother. So it's just been kind of real. I don't want to say stressful. It's just I've been just very, very busy. I enjoy taking care of my grandmother. Enjoy working on cars. I really don't enjoy working a real job, but there's things that have to be done, and sometimes you have to put different priorities in, above one another, and then try to get them all done. So unfortunately, the car always comes in last, where in my world, I wish it could come first, but that's just, unfortunately the way it goes. So you're going to see, if you look underneath kind of the car, see that transmission fluid down there? We had this thing, when we pulled the motor out of it and the transmission, all this transmission fluid just came out of it. And we just basically let it drain, because I'm going to put new transmission fluid in it. And putting in the motor today, you wouldn't think there'd be any damn transmission fluid left in that thing, but oh no, there it was. So I'll have to get down there and clean that up before I start crawling back underneath there and stuff. But just wanted to let you know, Jeff, that I have not forgot about you, brother. I have been trying to get things done on the darkness here, and the darkness has just, sometimes I just don't think this car wants to be built. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm going to let you all go. I'm rambling on too much now. I hope to do more videos, and a lot more videos. I got so much stuff to tell you guys and show, but it's just been, like I said, total chaos. And I have taken a few days out for myself. I went on actually a paranormal investigation with my friend Brenda, and Marcus and Megan was with me, and we took my old car Mary up there, and we just had a lot of fun. And I want to go over all that on another video and stuff. But anyway, I have taken a day or two here and there to do some things. I kind of feel guilty for doing it, but I also it helps me kind of reset myself. So anyway, guys, I love you all. I can't wait to talk to you some more. But I've got to get back on Jeff's car here. So I will talk to you all real soon. You guys all have a blessed weekend, and talk to you later. Bye.